Let's get it.
Bloods, cuz dirty politics, dirty politics, dirty politics, the arena where plug thugs bang like their bloods, cuz dirty politics, the arena where plug thugs bang like their bloods, cuz dirty politics.
Man, welcome to the Dirty Folks Podcast. I am your main man, Dirty Folks. I appreciate y'all being here, man. You know, I've been remiss in streaming, but the chairman home, man, I had to come up. If Dirty Folks don't do a show about the chairman, I should be in violation. All right, so in current news, man, and y'all already know because everybody been hitting me up. The chairman is home. The chairman is home. Well, almost. Almost home. He's out the feds. Shout out to that. Shout out to being out the feds. And he still got a case to go. We gonna break it down. I'm not even gonna break it down slow. I'm gonna break it down quick. I ain't gonna be here too long, man. Like the show as y'all come in. Like the show. The senior hard donate to the daycare, but like the show. I'm gonna give you a quick thing, cause you know the guys called me all day today, like, man, Larry ain't coming home though. Like he out the feds, but he ain't home. He gonna be in Pickneyville forever, and I'm like, I don't think so. But I'm pulling up the show, man. Y'all know how it be 100 commercials, man. Audio low? Audio low? I bet. I don't know. Let's work this out. I just turned up this stupid ass audio. I'm steady doing audio. I need an AV person. Let's go. I'm gonna work on the audio. I know y'all ain't got no audio. I know you ain't got no audio. What the audio? This is just a nigger rig show, man. This show is so niggerish. I ain't gonna lie. There we go. There we go.
Former Chicago gang leader Larry Hoover. President Trump commuted his sentence earlier this afternoon.
Yeah, this really came as quite a surprise today and raises a lot of questions, including why now and also what comes next for Hoover. Our investigative reporter Chuck Gowdy is here taking a much closer look at this. Chuck?
Stephen Allison, President Trump tonight cutting loose Larry Hoover from multiple life sentences. Federal law enforcement officials say Hoover was and is atop the notorious gangster disciples, calling the shots, literally. In the 80s and 90s, his gang earning more than $100 million a year from cocaine and heroin, much of the profit, they said, straight into Hoover family members' pockets. Tonight, Hoover and his family celebrating a victory that once seemed impossible. Very important for me.
Before we go there, man, and shout out to Kanye for really being on top of this for like the last 8 years. Um, before we go there, I want to say something, man. When it comes to when it comes to criminality and how much America spends on um, non-taxable, I don't even want to say citizens because these border jumpers, that too, right? When it comes to that, they always inflate the number, right? Especially when it comes to drugs, right? They be like, he got caught with $50 million worth of dope, and you be like, bro, the street value of that was like 42,000. Like, so when they say things like Larry Hoover ran $100 million a year drug cartel, Larry Hoover did not run $100 million. There may be GDs all through the Midwest and Chicago, of course, Wisconsin, St. Louis, Memphis, and they get locked up. And they back in the '90s, I don't know if they still do it, but back in the '90s, they had the gang task force as part of the crime bill. And they when you go to jail, they would ask you, "What's your gang?" Because back then, like the upper tier would be the brothers, right? The Vice Lords, Blackstones, whatever, and then the bottom tier would be the GDs, the BDs, because BDs and GDs were not at war. The Shorty started that shit, and I'm gonna get into that BD thing in a minute. Um, so they would ask you what gang you're in. LA did it too, right? I saw Colors back in the '80s because they don't want to put you with the ops. They want your jail stay to be as safe as possible. So when people went to jail for drug offenses or whatever, they'd be like, I'm GD. And then they would tally everybody together and be like, okay, how much money the mob made is Larry Hoover for. Now, we'll give credit. At least that's a real RICO case. That's a real, but, because I think Kelly and Puffy, they called a one-man, I don't even know how that's possible. At least then it was like, I'll give them that. But it wasn't $100 where all the money funneled back, whole family. I remember Hoover Jr. I remember Larry. Little Larry, dude, I ain't saying he no hoe or nothing like that, but he wasn't like running anything. He was running off his dad's name. It was really a case of nepotism. Like, yo, we gonna get little Larry because you know, which is how it should be. You should be able to, but he wasn't. Little Larry was like, I if y'all made 100 mil, 30 mil mass. It was not like the news or some shit. Anyway, shout out to Ye.
Celebrity lobbyist Kanye West in the Oval Office urging President Trump to grant the Chicago gang bosses freedom. This meeting during the president's first term, an indicator of just how long this free Hoover effort has been underway. Tonight, 7 years later, comes commutation from the president. The former gangster disciple leader known as King Larry will be released from the Supermax prison here in Colorado, home of the nation's most dangerous criminals, where Hoover has been serving multiple life sentences for operating a drug gang enterprise that enforced deals and rules at the barrel of a gun. I spoke about the commutation with former Assistant U.S. Attorney Ron Safer, who was lead federal prosecutor on the Chicago case against Larry Hoover.
All he had to do was order a shooting, and it was done. Order a beating, and it was done. Order a drug area to be controlled or attacked, and it was done.
So as the man who led the federal prosecution of somebody who had that kind of power, how could any amount of time locked up be enough?
It's difficult, Chuck, to say that there's any amount of time to this crime. This man was the undisputed leader of the largest monolithic gang that this nation has ever known. The gang had at its peak 30,000 members in 28 states.
And so tonight, Larry Hoover supporters wait to see the reverse of this video. The last time Hoover was incarcerated in Illinois nearly 3 decades ago, being turned over to federal authorities. When Hoover is turned back to state authorities here, he will also go back into state prison, where he is to resume a 200-year sentence for murdering a gang rival in 1973. That, however, is a case in which he's eligible for parole, so it may just be a matter of time for Larry Hoover is indeed back on the streets that no one expected him ever to walk again. How quickly that
That's crazy work. All right, so we gonna get to when he came home um, in 1995 too for the parole hearing. We gonna get to that. Crazy work though. Crazy work on how they. If one man has so much power, right? Kanye, no one man should have so much power. If one man has so much power, then why do you give people cases, right? I should be able to just like I'm a black on, I'm GD, and you put my case on them. Why would you give me a kingpin? Do kingpins exist if one man all the power? So he does to every mayor. So you to do you take the move these walls right here, yo, right last week, yo, right now got medicinal. Like everything they say, everything they say he's doing is what leadership does. Wrong, that's what it is. It's crazy how the narrative works. It's crazy. So when the news talks about it, when done, he says it another. Let me see if I can.
Kanye did have a big part in making.
Let me see something real quick. I'm trying to get rid of this buffering. I see the buff. Hold on. I see the buff. Can't even get rid of the buff. It won't be great. It won't even let me defrag the buff. It is what it is. It's because I'm black. While I try to debuff, now I want to do it. While I'm trying to debuff, man, let's see what Lil Larry has to say. This is for those who don't know, this is Little Larry. This is Larry Hoover Jr., Larry Hoover's son. And they interviewed him yesterday on TMZ about the status of his pops.
Kanye did have a big part in making this happen.
Oh, he had a big part. He started it all off. He put us on the platform. He took us to the White House on his platform when he didn't have to do that. He stuck his neck out there. We know he don't have a problem with sticking his neck out there about what he believes in, and I'm glad he believes in this. And I've got to do nothing but salute him for this.
Have you, I guess, could say anything directly to President Trump now? What would that be?
Man, I would tell him thank you. I appreciate you. This is a dream come true. This is something I've been waiting for all my life. And when I say all my life, I'm 52. It's been 52 years waiting for this to happen. I've been waiting for my father to get out that cage and stop being a caged animal. He's been living like a caged animal up until now. The first thing he wants to do when he gets out.
Before he go there, before the first thing he want to do when he get out, think about being 52 years old and your mom being pregnant with you when your dad gets incarcerated. For 52 years, he's only known his father through letters, through collect phone calls, and through other people. I'm sure he visited too, and through testimony. Regardless whether your dad is a kingpin or a basketball star, I like Jordan because I'm Jordan with the Whitney. Whether your dad's a cocaine kingpin or a basketball star, it has to feel good when people acknowledge that and say he was a great man. It's also crazy when they say a gang banging, murderer, drug dealer is a good man. Like, that's like Nino passing out turkeys. Like, oh, Nino's cool. He gave me a turkey. Everybody died, but he gave me a turkey. All right. So the first thing that Larry Hoover wants to do when he gets home is what?
Is he wants to eat some real food.
I can see that.
He want to eat a home cooked meal. He want to eat what he used to eat when he was a kid. And it's crazy, but he hasn't had a good meal in a long time. But first and foremost, we tell him we got to get him out of state custody. So we still fighting that deal with state custody. You need prison to understand. Father's elderly man that would be an asset to the community if he wanted him to be an asset. But if he wanted him to lead the community, he could lead the community. But he deserves a chance. He did 52 years. So it's time for him to get a chance to restart life. He says he believes in redemption, and he's a different person. He's not the same that he was when he went away 50 years ago. He's gonna be released from federal custody and on to go to prison to sign that penal and let him free. Take him into state custody. You don't want no 70-year-old man. It's just a time and waste of money. And he's not a danger to your system. I mean, you just don't need him. If you believe in redemption, he's did his time.
There's truth to that. I don't know how true it is, but there's truth to that. 74-year-old man. Part I agree on. There's no for a 70-year-old man in the century. JB, the bill who entire campus when it gets rounder was and all of black tell about Democrat bill is better looking millionaire was bananas. And but Larry Hoover, I'm saying the JB because they letting everybody out. Like now, Chicago especially. I'll say it a little bit different, but Chicago especially. I'm seeing so many people walk the streets of Chicago with Trump bands on their ankles, bro, and I'm like, it's bananas. Nobody goes into he doesn't have a chance. If anybody had a chance, he had a chance to under JB. I wanna expound something real quick. When Larry Hoover got back in 1973, I wasn't even born, bro. I've been worse, man. Who's before we? That's crazy. But when he got arrested in 1973, I'm not gonna read the whole. I did skim through this earlier. This is the people versus Hoover back in the day. This is how old this is, bro. People versus Hoover. Now, if you get it says the state of dot, right? So it'd be the state of dot, or to be United States government versus dot. Back then in the 1970s, they still citizens the people. Shout out to rebrands. Shout out to rebrands. But yo, back then it was like, yo, the people versus Larry. And apparently Larry Hoover did a few voluntary deletions. I think he liked 4 people. What's a 6 count? So let's say 6 people. I'm not gonna read it, but I think it was 4 people. He did 4. He domed 4 people in the quest to take over a drug block. But this is a 1973 drug block. This ain't the 1986 crack era where people making $150,000 a day if you in the projects. This is 1973. We got a little bit of cocaine, but we're really selling heroin, and we get money, but not like crack money. Like when people think drugs, they think crack money. He was getting money though. He was getting money. But that's what because our age, that's what people like gravitate toward, like that Alpo Rich Porter money. Larry Hoover's gang didn't grow. It grew initially after he got arrested. It's kind of like when a rapper died and they go flat after they die. It's like that. Biggie got bigger after he died. Pac was already big. And Chion got bigger after he died. Miller was after he died. That's kind of GDs were. The GDs got bigger after he didn't die. He's in jail is purgatory, but he didn't die. But this is the indictment on that. And even with that being said, with the corporal punishment he had back 100 years, kind of banana, bro. It's a thing. Man, you get 2 life for body. So you can say they ran them. Consecutively. It sounded like they ran consecutively 20 years. I can understand the times in which the time it wasn't a full system. They were in prisons with mandatory jails here in full now. In the 70s, early days, you had to be a hardened criminal to go to crack like you go to back then. You had to be derelict. Early days, you had to be the worst of the worst to go to jail. It was like you had to be the worst of the rough. So they give people wild numbers as a deterrent. Now, there were people at the same time doing houses that was getting like 8 years. But it was, they did it. I said, they had 200 years. It's so they don't offer you 4 life sentences. I'm arguing. I don't care if I don't think for life. You're going to have to give me life. I can come home here. Which Larry tried to do. Reason like crazy. So, 90. It's a all right. Well, let me get this audio right. I'm gonna be right back. This I know what it's Hoover on Chrome never won games. So let me go work with. So right up on home on huge push in the 1990s. A lot of hip hop artists, more notably the Ghetto Boys. For those who don't know, the entire with every who in like 1990.
Hi, we appreciate your call to Rap-A-Lot Records Incorporated. You may... I'll tell you now.
Let me speak to Jay. Hello? Hey, Jay, man. Oh, I'm good. Still fighting this frame. Uh-huh. How everything going? Oh, it's rough on a black man. Yeah, I've been hearing all this, but, ain't nothing like hearing it straight out the horse's mouth, Well, the truth is, niggas ain't gotta get together. We gotta get together. Get together in Houston. We gotta get together. Get together in Detroit. Niggas gotta get together. All niggas, the regular people in the street. I'm talking about street niggas. I'm talking about niggas that call themselves gangsters. Real gangsters go to the polls.